Hey guys, Josh at Bane Tech, and I've got the new SEIDIO CAPSA case, and it's for the Galaxy S5. This is a brand new style, brand new product line that they just came out with, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. First of all, let's take a look at the holster, and I boast about their holsters all the time because they are just simply the best. I've never held a holster that's as good as quality as what SEIDIO puts into them. And this one has somewhat of a loud click. Some of them don't, but I prefer it to be quieter, but it's not a deal breaker to me. There's a nice little locking mechanism here. So when you put your device in there, you can push up the lock and it's locked in, push it down, and the spring starts to work. And then it's also compatible with their Quest gear, which is like an armband, car mount, and a bike mount. All right, so let's get to the main attraction. Now this is actually like a decent kind of style. If you don't want to spend money on a screen protector and a case, this is your solution here because it's got a built-in screen protector that's supposed to be really high quality. So let's take a look around real quick before we get it installed. And it kind of opens up like a door, and that's how you're going to put in the device itself. Let's try to get this insert out. As you take a look on the inside here, you're going to see this hexagonal kind of honeycomb design. That's actually made to be able to withstand some shock. It's actually a nice little technology that's put into these kind of cases. This is a TPU polycarbonate kind of mix. You got some TPU inner side right here. Then it's like really rubbery kind of feeling. So it does feel really high quality. It doesn't feel cheap. So really good impression so far. As we take a look around, you're going to see that we do have all our cutouts and ports. And you're going to notice that you get some screen protection here already installed. So that way your screen doesn't get messed up during shipping or anything like that, or even your installation. So let's go ahead and get this put on in. First thing you're going to want to do is make sure that both this side of the screen protector is clean and also your screen itself. So give her a nice little wipe down real quick. That little insert actually comes with some instructions. So basically just prop that up there and follow it as you go. And the way that they do it is the way I like to start. Start at the bottom, then just work on the rest of the edges. So it goes in pretty easy. Now again, since I put my fingerprints all over this, you're going to want to wipe it down again. Now let's go ahead and shut the dough. And that's about it. I mean, you just kind of shut it and it's good to go. So let's take this protective film off. Get rid of that. And it looks like it's actually on the inside as well. So this is going to be a little test of how to get this opened. There's a little fingerprint mark here, so press open on that. And sure enough, there is that other film. So here we go. This closes back, and we should be set to go ahead and give this a nice little test run. So it's one of the first things that I like to do when I get something like this, when it has button covers, is to test out the buttons, because it's a deal breaker to me if the buttons are hard to press. And that actually seems really good. So that's a nice little test there. Volume rocker works just as good too. Now, I'm usually not a fan of built-in screen protectors because a lot of the times the screen protector doesn't rest directly onto the screen and it leaves an air pocket. And that's just one of the biggest things that gets on my nerves. It's half the reason why I don't use like a OtterBox Defender case, because most of the time they just don't work out that great. So I'm going to go here and just kind of lightly touch these corners and tops and edges and whatnot, because those are the areas that are kind of the roughest for what I just talked about. Usually the middle is always good, but it's usually the corners and the edges that are hard to press. But, I mean, it's working really good. And one of the nice indicators here is that the screen goes all the way up to the top. So there's no edge here, and that helps being able to, when you have the drop-down menu, it's easy to get to. Now, as far as the feel and the sensitivity, it's pretty good. I got no lag. I'm gently kind of going across, so it works pretty good. I'm not feeling any kind of resentment towards it, which is a good thing because I'm really critical of these kind of cases. The capacitive buttons here, they work really good. Home button's easy to get to. So far, just for the everyday functionality of this actually, it's nice. Like I think it's definitely a worthy case to check out. As far as the feel of it, it's got a nice matte kind of feel. It's got this nice little texture here as well. And one of the famous things about SEIDIO is their kickstand. They got the best kickstand in the business as well. It's a metal kickstand, it's spring action, and it's magnetic to hold it down. Now, one of the things that I wish that they would do, though, is that more than likely you're going to be using the kickstand to watch videos or something like that. So I would want the kickstands to be reversed because the volume rockers are on the other side. So that's one little critical thing I have to say about that, because if I do want to use the volume controls, I would have to pick up the phone and do all this. Whether if it was on here, I could just press the buttons right there without actually lifting the phone back up. And you get a cutout for your speaker as well. So, I mean, it's going to be a really nice functional case. It feels good. The screen is responsive, and it's going to be good for your everyday use. You got good cutouts, and it feels good in the hand, and it's durable, and it's a great case for protection. So it's, like I said, it's SEIDIO. Like, you can't go wrong with a SEIDIO product, in my opinion. And here's the kickstand, just to show it off with it all installed. It doesn't shake around. It's firm. I don't even have the lock on there, and I'm not concerned with that thing falling out. But if you want that extra security, flip that on up, and you're good to go. So this has been the SEIDIO CAPSA. It's a brand new case, and I'll leave a link in the description of where you can find it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so you can see more videos like this.